Hello everybody. Today I'm going to discuss the important topic which is LSMW. Stands for Legacy System Migration Workbench. So it's a tool for mass uploading of data from legacy system. So what is legacy system? When companies install SAP, all other system previously used becomes the legacy system. So all the master data and transaction data needs to be migrated from the legacy system to the main SAP system. And the data can be master data like material master, vendor master, and customer master. And the transaction data can be purchase order, sales order, and others like deliveries. So in this demo, I'm going to upload the vendor master. So I'll create the vendor manually in the system. So the transaction is XK01. Okay. And three things are here initially filled like company code, purchase organization, account group. Now hit enter. Wherever you see the star, this is mandatory field. So we'll just fill the mandatory field for our demo purposes. So the name will be like Khanna Steels Ltd. Okay, and search term will be KSL, and country is India, and region will be 30, and say address is King Street. Hit enter. Only we will fill the mandatory fields. Not interested in the rest of the things. Recurring count is important. So cash management group as well. Somebody has made this mandatory in this system. Payment term not required. Dunning no. Order currency yes. INR. And finally we will save. Okay. So this is the vendor created. Yeah. So I mean, we can create the vendor in this way. But if there are thousands of vendors in the legacy system, if you go and do manually this activity, there will be lots of discrepancy in the data because due to the human error, and we may lose the real data. So looking at the vendor master creation, I have recorded some 10 fields like company code, purchase organization, vendor account group, name, search term, country, region, recon account, cash management group, and currency. So in this format, I'll create the Excel file, or the Excel file will be provided by the legacy system owners in this format. So what you need to do, prepare the data and save the file in CSV format or tab delimited format. So you simply say uh, save as the file, and here save as type will be um, CSV comma delimited. Click this and save it. So I've already saved it, so I'll show you how does it look like. Okay, so if you go to the file CSV and right click and open with notepad, you'll see each data is separated by a comma. So that is meant by the CSV file. So now I'll use the tool LSMW for the mass upload. So go to transaction LSMW. So in LSMW transaction, there are three things. First of all, you need to create the project. So I'll say Z TT. There is some company Z TT, and say press create first entry. So Tango Tea. Yeah, it's a Tango Tea company. Okay. And second is a sub project. So in that Tango Tea company there can be several departments and modules like sales, material management, finance. So I'll say ZTT MM. Okay, so I'll say material MGT management. So finally we need to give object. So here I am uploading vendor, so VND. Yeah, and VND is the object, and say vendor. You can give any name suitable. Okay, click OK. Yeah, and it's all created. Project, sub project, object. Next time when you come, you can just create a new object. Here you can say material or anything. Yeah, now go inside, and here you need to simply follow some 14 steps to complete 14 steps to do this mass upload. Very first thing is define object attribute. So select and execute from the top. Here you need to provide the object. So see this button, display change. Depending upon your version, it can be anything icon, but you just need to see here it says display object attribute. See where the cursor is going. Once you click this button, it says change object attributes. So in change mode you can put here the object I am going to use is 40, which is vendor master. You can use material master 20 in case of you need to upload material master. I'm selecting this 40 and select the method standard. I'm going to select, just save this. Okay, first activity is done. Second thing, so the cursor by default goes to the next. So it's already on the next step. Define source structure. So click here. Okay, and once you click, everything in is display. So you need to press this button, change, and you need to say create a structure. So I'll be using the structure vendor Excel. Suppose the data is coming from this structure. Okay, vendor data, just a name of a structure. Save it and come back. Next is define source field. So click and click this Excel. First of all, it's a display, so we'll change it. So it says change source field. Click this, create field. Okay, not this way. Okay, but I'm going to be select, and from this source say table maintenance. So everything is in tabular format, so I can copy and paste from other Excel file. Okay, so I have just pasted it. You can type and give the field name, its type, length, and all the description, and once it's done, just save it. Yeah, next step is define structure relation. So if you see, the left side is the SAP side. So first of all, I'll press as a change, and we need to say, okay, all these structure will be mapped from vendor Excel. So just click and show relationship. So relationship, and here I think this purchase on data, I need to map some currency field or something. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, just save it. Yeah, because these structure, once you create vendor in XK01, the data goes to different tables, not just one table. That's why we are mapping the input structure to different structures.